I'm Shannon Lukens with this week's Colorado Parks and Wildlife segment for Mountain TV. Today I am at Stagecoach State Park. It's in Routt County in northwest Colorado. And this is where we're going to learn about safe boating, not only here in the Yampa Valley, but across all of Colorado. Safety, it is so important when you are out boating. Colorado Parks and Wildlife prioritizes boating safety and offers resources and regulations to ensure safe recreation on Colorado's waters. Here is Guthrie Lowe with Colorado Parks and Wildlife.
Some important things that you should know about boating in Colorado. We do have a set of rules and regulations that are there for your safety. So it's really important, no matter what kind of boating you're doing, whether you're on a motorboat or whether you're out on your paddleboard or a kayak, you have to have a life jacket on each vessel for each person that's on the vessel. When you're making sure you get those life jackets, make sure they're in good condition and that they're the right size for the person that's going to be wearing it. It's also important that everybody who's younger than 13 years old is always wearing a life jacket when they're on a boat. It's also important to know that on motorboats you have to have a fire extinguisher on board, and if you don't know what kind of fire extinguisher, you can look that up in the boating safety regulations that are available on our website. And it's really important that everybody look through all those rules because you are expected to know them. Other things that you're required to have on board is some kind of sound producing device. So a horn that you can honk on the boat or a whistle that you can blow, something like that. Another big thing that we see often is boating under the influence. So in Colorado, it is against the law to boat under the influence of alcohol or any kind of other drug or substance. And it's really important that everybody make sure that you've got a sober operator when you're out on a vessel. It's also against the law to be on a ski, on a tube or water skis or a wakeboard when you're under the influence. And speaking of wakeboards and water skis and tubes, everybody who's on one has to be wearing a life jacket all the time. Same with if you're on a jet ski. So everybody on jet skis has to wear life jackets. And on jet skis, you also have to use your safety cutoff lanyard. So you have to have that on board, have it attached to your person, and make sure that it works before you set out. Jet skis have to follow all the same rules as motorboaters. One thing that's kind of new in Colorado, it's only a couple years old, is that in order to operate a motorized vessel, if you're under the age of 18, you have to have a boater safety card on your person. So if you've gone through the class but forgot the card, you can't be operating the boat that day. Those classes are available online or in person on the CPW website, and you can find that under our boating safety pages.
Remember, you can always find out more about our state parks on the Colorado Parks and Wildlife website. Reporting from Stagecoach State Park, this big, beautiful reservoir in northwest Colorado, I'm Shannon Lukens for Mountain TV.